Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for being here. I am, as you can see, out communing with nature a little bit, kind of trying to de-stress. Monday, my cousin, who is like a sister to me, was in a hit and run accident on her motorcycle. They suspect that the man was drunk and it was about 4:30 in the morning, and it's been rough, like really rough. It's been really rough on my entire family. My aunt, who lost a daughter when she was just 8 years old, is going through a lot of PTSD, and I have been in to see her, and she was hooked up to a lot of machines and things. She is still alive. I am very grateful for that. She's in ICU right now. Her pelvis was completely shattered, and she had a lot of dead bowels, and they are basically having to reconstruct her bladder, and she's got a couple of bleeds on the brain. But and a punctured lung, broken ribs, broken vertebrae, and a broken femur. But she's a fighter, you know. And she did respond to my voice. Her heart rate did. She has since opened her eyes and wiggled her fingers and stuff like that. So she is alive, and we got to be grateful for that, right? It's been really, really rough on the family. And of course, you know, a lot of people in my family are fighters, so unfortunately, too much of fighters, when we get scared, we have a tendency of lashing out, because a lot of people in my family don't really know how to vent their fears and frustrations. Hell, some of them can't even own it. But I mean, everybody handles things in their own way, right? You know? And I gotta keep that in mind. And I mean, we do have a GoFundMe in place for her family, which I will put in the pinned comments. And this is essentially how I'm dealing with my fear right now. Going for a walk and communing again with nature. Being grateful that she's alive. You know, I'm trying to, beat the sunset, essentially. um, I do have to admit that, I do have a lot of weird looks in this walk because I decided to get in some side practice, so I've got, so I am dressed rather oddly for this area, I guess. But, honestly, I've gotten to the point where I don't care. I mean, I'm not going to hurt anybody. I'm not going to, lash out or anything like that. Because to me, that is strength, is, expressing your fears and your anger in a healthy way, and I wanted to come out here and take a walk and just be grateful for everything around me right now. I'm scared, I'm not gonna lie. Like I said, she was a sister to me. We grew up in the same household, and she was trigger warning, also molested, and so we bonded. And I think a part of me is also feeling a little bit of guilt. I wish that we could have hung around a little bit more in the past, couple of years, just in case. But she is an amazing woman. I mean, it's interesting because, essentially she became the introvert so that I could become the extrovert, and we were both okay with that, I mean, despite being an introvert, everybody loves her. I mean, everybody who's met her, she is the sweetest thing with the biggest heart, and I'm sure that she will continue to be that way. She is incredibly strong, in my opinion. I mean, she's got 2 kids, she's got a husband, and a lot of family that are being very supportive right now, and so that's helping a lot. I'm absolutely sure. Everybody's got the best of intentions, and we've got a bunch of fundraisers going on for her, and that's gonna help out the family and everybody a lot. And just prayers, healing vibes, good intentions are always welcome and wonderful. And I know it's gonna be hard, but I'm gonna be with her, as much as I possibly can here. I mean, like I said, she's incredibly strong. And so, if you could send prayers and healing her way. Her name is Samantha. And, gosh, she was... Growing up, she was the one that I would turn to because we could talk and relate. And although sometimes we didn't quite see eye to eye on, the best ways to handle things or, you know, the best ways to be or feel or something like that. You know, she was always great about, you know, handle it the best way that you can, you know. I mean, she was always very understanding about those things, you know, and she helped me gain a lot of perspective and understanding and things like that. And, you know, there are a lot of people in this world out there like her. She was absolutely amazing and strong. And so it's, and very intuitive. I remember my first husband, actually, so she did not like him at all. And, which is fair, because, you know, he actually was not good for me. And she saw that, she knew that, and she voiced her opinion. But she still said that, you know, but I'm still going to be here for you, and I'm still going to support you. And so, you know, and she always has been. I mean, even though we haven't talked very much lately, I know that whenever I had a problem, she was always there. When Greg and Russell passed away, she made sure to take the time to come and offer her support. And so I'm going to do the same. I'm going to keep supporting her no matter what. And I'm just hoping that I can bring out more of those people in this world, because that's what we need. We need the people who are understanding and who are just very genuine and authentic, as I usually say. So, thank you for being here. Best way to show your support for me right now, hit that subscribe button. Maybe go to the GoFundMe page. If not, I get it. I'm broke too. So, just any healing intentions and prayers would be very much appreciated from all of us. So, thank you. We'll see you next time. I'll keep you guys updated.